Hey, it's Carrie from animalwallart.com. Wondering how y'all feel about pit bulls. Are you pit bull prejudice or are you pit bull friendly? I myself am very pit bull friendly. I'm going to start off with a couple stories that I picked up in Sarasota. The first one was my wolf. I had the wolf and the husky. We were walking around the neighborhood and there was this one pit bull. He was amazing. He was amazing. He had that wooden fence. And so kind of stupid. I mean, I get it because they make they want the pretty side out. But if you have dogs in there, so you got this, 6-foot wooden fence, but halfway through it, you got a stepping stone for somebody as strong like a pit bull. And this pit bull was so cute. He used to get up to that post, and then he'd hang up on the gate and he'd get himself over. All muscles and pure will, he got himself over all the time. Everybody in the neighborhood's like, it's a pit bull, it's a pit bull, crying about this little pit bull. He was friendly. He'd walk with my dogs and everything. We'd bring him back to the house, because what are they going to do? They couldn't keep him inside all the time, So, we fluffy tails. I had a husky and a wolf. So the husky and the wolf and me are walking, and we'd bring the pit bull back regularly, right? Everybody's in the neighborhood, and they would report him in animal control. I mean, I know you don't want the dogs running around loose and everything in Sarasota. You should see what they do up here in Northeast Georgia. Anyway, so we're in Sarasota, and everybody's complaining about this poor pit bull, this great, wonderful pit bull. Well, what I didn't know is they had another pit bull in there. So we brought, maybe because she stayed in the yard, more, but he would get out. So I bring him home one day, and they're like, hey, we got puppies in here. Do you want to see? And guys, remember, you've been watching my videos. I don't always make the best choices, but we went in there, me and the husky. I don't know what was happening with the husky, really. Maybe the husky had to be with me that day, but I can't really remember what the husky did. But the wolf went in, and she's sniffing the little puppies, and there's Mama with her little puppies, and here's the pit bull, the boyfriend that we've been bringing home, and everybody was cool. Everybody got along. No problems whatsoever. I said bad decisions because the pit bulls, I knew them, I knew the people, everything was sweet and everything. Like I said, I didn't really know Mama, but bringing them in to see the babies, even though we were invited, that might have been a little risky, but no problem whatsoever. We had another one in our neighborhood too, and that one stayed behind the fence, but it got out one day. And, everybody's afraid, oh my God, a pit bull, it's a pit bull. But I did exercise good caution that day because there was other dogs behind the gate. And I brought my huskies home, and then I went back and got the pit bull. Easy peasy, with the other dog barking its head off, big old dog. He wasn't really aggressive or anything. He was just protecting his property and letting us know that the pit bull got out or whatever he was losing his mind about. But I just trotted the pit bull back in. I was like, come on, little baby, with no leash or nothing. I was like, come on, and put him back on inside of his gate. No problem. Then I moved up. Those are the only pit bulls I really knew in Sarasota. We would run into the pit bull here and again at the park or something, but we never really had any problem. We did stop going to the park after a while. There was this one big park, and it was 17th Street, and it was just way too big to watch your animals, and there was too many animals in there, and you'd have an aggressive one once in a while. Plus, I was still kind of new at this dog ownership thing back then. I probably still wouldn't bring my dog there now today. But anyway, that one didn't work out for us, and we had this other park, but the people would drink there a lot, and it wasn't the animals that were a problem. Sometimes the people would be a problem. And this guy, he had what did he have? He had my wolf by the neck. Which nobody knew she was a wolf. Nobody knew she was a wolf. Actually, me and the husky and the wolf would be walking down the street, and people would point at the husky and be like, that's a wolf. I'm like, no, it's a husky. And I wouldn't tell them about the wolf I had to the right. Anyway, we're in the park one day, and this guy grabs my wolf by the collar and points in his face. And I'm over here with Sable. We're 20 plus feet away. Maybe I was like, Sable, go get him. So Sable went to protect the pup, and I followed as quick as I could behind. And, everything ended up good. But it's like, if my wolf hadn't backed down, if my wolf had got her fur up and bit that guy or something, they would have taken my pup away, and it wouldn't have been her fault. It was that guy who does that? So anyway, we stopped going to the parks. Now we're up in Georgia. Let me tell you what we got up here for pit bulls. Oh, so we're at a park up there. This one, they don't watch their dogs as good as they should have at this park either, but they're mostly good dogs and everything. The only problem is they just poop all over the place and nobody picks up the poop. Okay, fine. So we're in this park, and we know most of the dogs there and everything. And we know the guys that are sitting there too. They have their little happy hour. It's more about the camaraderie of the people actually than their dogs. I go to the park for my dog. I don't go there to meet people, but I mean, it's a bonus if I do. I like a lot of the people. But anyway, they go there to hang out with each other and everything. They meet the same time every day and they do this thing fine. But they all, I don't know them well, but I know them. And there's this pit bull coming into the park one day, and the whole park cleared out. I was like, whatever, it's Pitbull Prejudice. They're just being, like people. They're just prejudging. But no, they were right. This dog attacked my dog, not brutally or anything. And I put his dog, he was not happy with me. I put his dog in the double gate, where you go in and out. I put his dog in there and we went out the other side and like, bye. He's like, he starts bitching at me. I'm like, sorry, whatever, bye. So I listened to them. I should have listened to them that time. I did. But I do have another Pitty, and she's my pretty pink Princess Pitty right next door to me. And I'm so happy. Her and the black lab that just gave me company when I was dogless when I first moved here. But she's the sweetest little thing you ever seen. And let me tell, well, she's big. She's not sweet. She's not little. She's short, but she's so strong. And her and my husky play through the fence. They run and run. But I'll tell you what, I give her treats all the time through the fence. I still have all my fingers. She's a wonderful dog. Don't be Pitbull Prejudice. Give him a chance.